Too few of our farmers are effectively protected against the climate events that threaten their harvest. So we need to do way better. So I think what is very important is that we give them a better insurance of their crops, of their harvests, because without that security, banks will not give them any loans. So I think it is important that we pool as well public and private finance in order to bridge that gap in the insurance schemes as well. The European Commission has a very strong cooperation with the EIB, and I think this is something we can even use more for the future to design instruments that are effectively used in all the member states. This will as well foster investment, this will foster predictability in the sector, and this will finally as well contribute to ensure food security, food sovereignty, and the necessary generational renewal.
We realize, and actually the findings of this study show it very clearly, that the risk we are incurring in the agriculture sectors due to climate extreme events are incredibly high. We think it's important to decide together with the European Union Commission, with the EIB, with the banking sector, with the insurance sectors and all other stakeholders, which are the most effective ways. The EIB group is ready and will continue to provide support to the agriculture sector. We provide 4 billion a year over the past 5 years to the sectors. And we are ready also to develop other financing mechanisms which are particularly needed to cope with the climate challenges that we have ahead of us.
Unfortunately, at the moment, there's a large protection gap. Only 20 to 30% of these losses are protected. And we're talking about big losses, 28 billion euros a year on average. But then we look ahead to 2050, and that is going to grow by about 50%, more or less. Again, that's going to fall on farmers, and that's going to become intolerable, both for them, but also for their lenders, and for even rural economies. How can we use public and private expertise and funds to protect farmers and rural economies from these shocks through sharing the risk between the EU and the EU member states? We look at 3 recommendations. One is to help the EU centrally have major funds available when disasters occur. We then look at how the EU can support local banks to maintain the bankability of farmers through making sure that those banking portfolios are protected. And then finally, we really highlight the importance, the necessity of more adaptation and more resilience at the farm level.
The study we presented today, it's the result of our advisory services, which we think it's particularly relevant to ensure that the European Union agriculture sector will be able to provide the food security to everyone within the European Union.